backpack rap is that?
Hey guys, Jocksters89 here. I have been looking into the Nintendo Switch. Now, if you guys go back to my other videos, you can see I don't know if I'm going to be a huge fan of the Nintendo Switch. Don't get me wrong, I am a very huge fan of Nintendo, but the way they're coming about their new stuff, it just kind of has me concerned. So go look at my other videos and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. Anyway, so we have a price leak, right? Now, again, take all this with a grain of salt. We're not 100% sure on if this is accurate or not. It's kind of a good thing, but on the flip side, it's also not a very good thing. The price is looking to be around $250 US dollars. Now, the problem with this is if this thing is $250, what kind of hardware can they honestly put into this box? Given that it has a screen attached to it. I mean, you kind of have a Game Boy and a console kind of wrapped into one. What kind of hardware can they throw into this bad boy and make it $250? Now, I know they're saying they can, it's running Unreal Engine 4 at medium settings, which is, good. Xbox and PS4 running them at high. But anyway, I digress. But anyway, it's kind of concerning just because we don't know exactly what's in this thing. I wish they would just some kind of leak or something that Nintendo would come out and just hush all these rumors up and just be like, you know what, you guys are wrong. This thing is going to be bitchin' and it's going to it's going to change the game, right? So it can run Unreal Engine 4 and we're already looking at Dark Souls 3. When it comes to porting the games, third-party games, hopefully what we're talking about is they just turn some of the settings down. I'm hoping that they don't make it super difficult for third-party developers to make games for this. And again, I've talked about this, but at this price point, I kind of want to bring it up again because I'm hoping they don't make this thing too difficult to port games over for obvious reasons. So developers don't go, well, screw the Nintendo Switch. It's gonna be a whole nother project, right? We got to make multiple versions of this game for platforms. And that's kind of what I'm getting to is with this price point, that's looking more and more likely. And I wish that wasn't the case, but unfortunately, if this price point is true, we might have another dud. And I'm going to throw it out there again, guys. I really hope this thing just takes off, but at $250, I mean, I saw another leak saying that they're going to put a GTX 1080 Ti in this thing. Desktop version, right? Yeah, that's 100% bullshit. Normally don't like seeing those kind of rumors just because, people who aren't going to look into it or know what's going on are going to be thinking that's what it is. And then when the console launches, they're going to come out and they should be like, well, they go and buy this thing thinking it's going to be super hype because they saw this one thing that there's going to be a GTX 1080 and they're going to pop in any game they want and this thing will be like their desktop. You know what I mean? Anyway, at $250, I don't see this thing being as awesome as all these hype rumors are making it out to be. I don't see it being as strong. And yes, it's been proven it can run Unreal Engine 4, but again, that is at medium settings. You turn some shaders, you do certain things to the game. It's not going to look as good, obviously, but because I know that they're doing it for, the tablet part and the when it's docked, it's going to be a little bit more powerful. Again, guys, I'm going to say it again. At that price point, I don't see how much more powerful this thing can be docked than when it's just, taken off with the battery. Yeah, that's all I just want to talk about. That $250, guys, I don't see this thing making as big of a splash as they're hoping. Again, if the price point is wrong, but Nakai, they are very, very good. They've done a lot of predictions as far as Nintendo and things like that go, and they're fairly accurate when it comes to their predictions. And that's what they're predicting the price is going to be. So $250 American dollars, does that entice you guys? Does that make you want to go buy this thing just to give it a shot and see what happens? Or are you going to wait until, you hear some more, like after the fact, after it's already come out? Are you going to wait and see how people are, when they're playing this thing? Do you want to wait and see what the verdict is? If it is just like awesome and everything that, we've talked about has been complete garbage and just false, or for $250, is this thing just a glorified Game Boy? So I kind of want to hear your guys' comments on what you think about this, just down below, and just let me know what you think, and if you think this price point is good, or you think it's kind of, if this rumor is correct, if this is kind of the first nail in the coffin. But just let me know what you guys think. Go ahead and hit the like button, hit the dislike if you think I'm just full of shit. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. All right, guys. Have a good one.
I'm in love with the cold.